guys, welcome back to Mummy Cooks Homemade, and this is what we eat in a week. This one's a little bit different. So here we've got £1/4 pound of burger. That's one of the sauces he got for Christmas. And we've got some steak fries with that. So, what is that? What is it? Oh, quiche. I had to think then. Quiche and salad. It was a bit close to it then. I couldn't make out what it was. Then we have some spicy chicken and some basmati rice. I don't do spicy, and I don't do chicken legs. I don't like chicken legs personally. I prefer thighs. But Steve, yeah, he'll eat them. Steve got a tiger bloomer, and I defrosted some ham that I'd saved from the joint from Christmas, and he was well away. Look. He was in his happy place. So that's what he had for tea one day. This is the sweet and sour chicken Cantonese, and I'm just showing you, literally, I'm using the tempura batter mix. I'm going to pour some. That's half a cup into a bag, season it. I've got my oil heating up at the back, and you only want that oil to medium heat. And I'm just chopping up some thighs into that dry mix. Use as many thighs as you would need for your family. This is the only way I've found to keep tempura batter, or any batter, crispy. And these do stay crispy. So I'm just dredging them all inside there. Put onion quarters in there. A bit of garlic oil. I'm just going to heat them through, just soften them a little bit. So now I'm going to put some more of that tempura batter mix, and it was just enough. You'll see it was just enough to get my thighs, to get the chicken thighs done. So I can't tell you how much to put in because I don't know how many thighs or chicken breasts you're using. I definitely would recommend thighs for this, but you want it at a certain consistency. I only used that tempura batter mix and water. That was it. This is the only sauce I like. It's got nothing in it. Obviously it's got a sauce, but so them ones that have been floured, I'm dropping into the sauce. I want to get 2 batches out of this cooking, so I'm going straight in. They need to be in there long enough to cook that chicken through. This batter's not thick, but I'm not shaking off the excess batter either. I've tried regular batters. I've never had them work. They never work. The batter goes soggy. These, when I take them out to do the second batch, they go onto this piece of paper at the side here to drain. And by the time the second batch is cooked, they're still crispy. So I use this Mayflower Cantonese sauce. I can give you a recipe underneath should you wish, but you can get this at Heron's, B&M, Home Bargains. I got a pack of 6 off the Mayflower website. I don't like all the sauces that you can get, sweet and sour sauces, with all the pineapple in and so forth. Steve does, but I don't. I won't eat it. This sauce here, if you like me, is perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Just make sure that they cook long enough that they are cooked through. That's all you're after. Take the first batch out. All I'm doing at the bottom there is I've got that sauce on simmer. Now with the Cantonese chicken, you usually add the cooked chicken into the sauce and coat it in the sauce. If you don't want to do that, don't do that. Yum. Like this. Nice and crispy. All I did, once the second batch was cooked, was throw the other ones back in, just to top them up again with the heat. It wasn't cold by any means. So I've used microwave rice, and I'm just coating some of the chicken now in the sauce. This is, like I say, the only sauce that I will eat. And this Cantonese chicken is the only thing Steve ever orders from the Chinese. And he says that this Mayflower one is perfect. It tastes just like it. So I used 4 thighs. And look how much chicken I got from that. And there it is with the rice. And I like onions that are half... They've got bite in them, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's how it turns out, guys. It's as easy as that. So just get some of that flour. I can put the link for it underneath in the description if you ask me to. Just leave me a message. I can send you the link to it. But this is the only one I've ever found that works. So next day, salad. Steve made some homemade baguettes, and that's how they turned out. Kids loved them. And we used up leftovers, which was the ham and the salad we had in. Some prawns, a bit of everything. And this was Sunday's dinner. I didn't cook. In-laws, unfortunately, didn't come round again. So hopefully they will next week. So this is Steve cooking. And he's making the lasagna. He makes a better lasagna. You don't have to faff about though, girls. Honestly. He's always got to stir it. Oh dear. We saved a baguette as well. And we made some homemade garlic bread. So the garlic bread that you see at the end is from one of the baguettes that he made the day before. There was one left over on purpose. This is a lasagna, by the way. You see all that veg in there. He tries to pack in as much veg as he can. He cooks his meat separately as well, which I don't. That pan at the back is not me being lazy, it's me trying to decide whether I'm going to discard that oil after using it once or use it again today, which is Monday, and then get rid of it. Yeah. Oil's expensive now, isn't it? I mean, obviously, I'd skim it, I'd take all the bits out of it, pass it through a sieve, but yeah, it's not cheap anymore. So he made one not only for us, and he's left that back ring on, look. Good job the handle's silicone, isn't it? And it's still on. Oh, I'm gonna tell you off. I'm gonna tell you off. You wait until you come back from the school run, Steve. It's literally Monday morning. It's always when we do these voiceovers. So he's on the school run. I do the voiceover. As you see, all of the vegetables and stuff we added in. That was 5% steak mince. That's what we're going to get now. That other stuff really is getting it's getting really bad for fat and like gristly bits, so I would rather pay a little bit more. Everything he's putting in spice-wise is what I put in mine anyway. There is a link to our lasagna. Again, should you wish that, I will just ask and I will send you the link to the lasagna. So made one for us for tea and then one for the in-laws, which they're going to pick up this morning. So that saves them cooking today. I hope he's turned off that back hob. Like I say, he does make a mean lasagna, bless him. It's so tight with the sauce though, I mean look. Could you get any tighter? I'd dollop it in. I think a lot of mums would just dollop it in. I don't know why he doesn't. I said before, he is a really good cook. He just doesn't get a chance. I mean, you can't see all the mess that he makes because he's purposely not showing it. But he's like a hurricane in the kitchen. He really is. And he was laughing about it last night because I was winding him up. And he's like, well, it was cleaned up, wasn't it? I was like, oh, I can't go in the kitchen, guys. I can't do it. When he's in there, I can't do it. I lose my mind. But he has been really helpful these last couple of weeks when I haven't felt too good. So, yeah, I'm just pulling your legs about him, guys. I'm not going to tell him off. Not much. I could have ended up with a plonker, who can't feed himself. Can't do nothing. He looks after the kids. I got lucky here, guys, what can I say? So, in the middle of his lasagnas, usually he puts down some sliced mozzarella. He likes the old string pull, what can I say? He needs to hurry up and get some sauce on that, because the heat from the sauce is making that pasta bend. What I'll do is he'll do this one for us, and then metal trays there. There's some square ones left from Christmas. That's what he does the in-laws in. Hopefully they'll be back round on Sunday and we can have that joint of beef. I am so looking forward to having that. There he goes with his white sauce. Oh, so delicate. He's hard watching him do this, you know, because he's really... I mean, he's the size of a rugby player, so picture it. He's like a bull in a china shop normally. But thank you, Steve, for all your help these last week and a half, 2 weeks. So that's our lasagna. So a quick run through. You used a bit of oil, onions, carrots, garlic, tin tomatoes, 2 bolognese sauces, tomato paste, tomato sauce is always one we put in, some basil, onion powder, celery salt, oregano, Worcestershire sauce, salt and pepper. And then you've got your lasagna sheets and your white sauce and your mozzarella. And that is it, guys. And bonus, here's his bread. I will put the recipe. It's literally flour and salt and yeast, I think. So yeah. And as I say, you got 3 baguettes out of this. You just throw it in the bread machine. Let the bread machine do all the work. See that big one is scoring now? That's one we had on Sunday. and they turned out really nice. Again, I can give you the recipe for that as well. It's not even a recipe, guys, really. Look, I did one with sesame seed, tried one with a tiger crunch, tiger loaf thing, and then that big one at the back. And there's the lasagna we made, some sweet potato wedges, and the garlic bread. So yeah, he does a great job, bless him. So thank you, Steve. And there's the blueberry muffins. They were linked on the community post yesterday. I noticed quite a few people went to look at that video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this week, and we will see you again next week. Bye.